We like to imagine creativity as lightning, sudden, magical, impossible to predict. But what if genius is not lightning? What if it is math? The myth says genius is a rare accident, but probability tells a different story. The more attempts you make, the more likely you are to produce something exceptional. Not because every attempt is good, because enough attempts create the conditions for outliers. Thomas Edison filed over 1,000 patents, or Pablo Picasso created over 20,000 works. Their genius wasn't a single moment, it was statistical inevitability. Imagine every creative attempt as a dot. Most dots land near the middle. They are ordinary, useful maybe, forgettable often, but some land far from the center. If the chance of one breakthrough is small, the chance of at least one breakthrough after many attempts is P of breakthrough equals 1 minus 1 minus P to the n. At 10 attempts, the odds are small. At 100, the curve begins to rise. At 1000, the outlier is no longer a miracle. It is the mathematics of volume. Volume does not guarantee genius, but it changes the odds. This is the brutal mathematics of creative work. Most ideas vanish, a few survive, and one idea sometimes carries almost all the impact. Creative outcomes do not distribute evenly. They follow a long tail: noise, 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 and then signal. The task is not to make every idea extraordinary. The task is to make enough ideas that the extraordinary one has a chance to appear. New ideas are rarely born from nothing. They are collisions, they are mixtures, they are old ingredients arranged in a way nobody expected. A story meets an equation, a melody meets a machine, a scientific model meets a personal question. As your ingredients grow, your possible combinations grow faster. More experience is not just more memory, it is a larger search space. And time is the hidden variable. Early progress feels invisible. You repeat, refine, fail, and learn, but the curve barely seems to move. Then compounding begins. Small improvements multiply, patterns become instinct, taste becomes sharper. What looks like sudden genius from the outside is often slow mathematics from the inside. But volume alone is not enough. Too much order produces repetition. Too much chaos produces nonsense. Creativity lives at the edge. Structure must be stable enough to hold meaning but flexible enough to change. This is the balance: rules and surprise, discipline and drift, pattern and noise. Creativity peaks when structure and variation multiply each other. There is comfort in repeating what worked before, but repetition often decays. Each copy of the old formula brings less energy than the one before. Exploration is riskier. It creates failure, variance, and wasted attempts, but variance is also where breakthroughs live. Predictable is not the same as creative. So, creativity is not magic. It is attempts multiplied by combinations, compounded through time, and balanced at the edge of chaos. Genius is not born in a flash. It is engineered by showing up, make more, mix wider, stay longer, tune the chaos. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to get more of this type of information and explanation.